For decades, gaining a technological edge required serious infrastructure. We're talking dedicated IT departments, custom server racks, and software licenses that often cost more than a small business's entire annual revenue. If you wanted automated customer support or predictive data insights, you needed the financial weight to build that architecture from the ground up. Independent contractors and local retailers simply couldn't pay the entry fee. As a result, advanced computing became a monopoly held strictly by massive tech conglomerates and corporations large enough to absorb those exorbitant costs. In that era, your capacity for innovation was locked directly to your capital. You couldn't outsmart the market unless you outspent it. The rise of the cloud and generative AI wiped out that physical barrier. The processing power that once required a warehouse of servers now exists in the ether, accessible through a standard web browser. The cost of entry plummeted from hundreds of thousands of dollars to the price of a monthly streaming subscription. In many cases, these cognitive tools are entirely free. This creates a vulnerability for large corporations. They are notoriously slow to adapt, bogged down by bureaucratic approval processes, legacy software systems, and organizational inertia. Compare that to a solo entrepreneur operating out of a home office. You can discover a new AI tool on a Tuesday, test it on Wednesday, and have it fully integrated into your daily operations by Friday. Speed of implementation is the new capital. In the modern economy, operational agility beats financial scale. An AI-enabled business can draft marketing campaigns, analyze financial trends, and handle customer service in minutes, while traditional competitors are still paying staff to manually process those identical tasks. This chart compares traditional growth against a compounded AI efficiency curve. A 5% increase this week becomes 10% next month. Within a year, AI-enabled businesses reach a velocity traditional competitors cannot match. Waiting means watching that gap widen. By the time a hesitant business decides to start experimenting, baseline expectations for speed and service in their market will have permanently shifted. Using AI requires practice. It acts as a continuous velocity multiplier for your daily operations, rewarding those who build internal literacy early. The frustration business owners experience trying these tools stems from how we were taught to use computers. We are used to deterministic legacy software. You click a button and you get the exact same output every single time. Generative AI operates on probability. It behaves less like a rigid calculator and more like a partner. If the first response falls short, don't abandon the tool. Refine your instructions and continue the dialogue. Think of it like managing a highly capable, eager intern. They possess vast amounts of knowledge, but they lack the highly specific context of your business goals, your target audience, and your brand's unique tone. When an output fails, it is almost always an issue of articulation. Explain a task clearly to a human, and you can explain it clearly to an AI. With thousands of applications flooding the market, the sheer volume of options can cause adoption paralysis. The easiest way to navigate this is to sort the tools into 4 functional categories. Large language models act as the primary brain. These conversational interfaces provide the core engine for drafting copy and synthesizing massive industry reports. Media generators democratize design. They allow you to produce product mock-ups, voiceovers, and social media graphics internally, drastically reducing the cost of daily content creation. Automation platforms act as the connective tissue. They link AI capabilities directly into the specific email clients, spreadsheets, and software your team already uses. Before adopting software from these categories, you must run it through a strict evaluation filter. This means measuring it against 4 critical metrics: ease of integration, strict data privacy standards, total cost, and immediate return on investment. Applying this filter ensures you don't get distracted by the noise of shiny new apps. The technology must strictly serve your overarching business strategy, rather than forcing your current strategy to accommodate the new technology. This stepped pyramid highlights the 4 stages of AI readiness. The observer remains skeptical on the sidelines. The experimenter uses tools sporadically. The practitioner integrates AI into workflows. At the top, the innovator relies on AI to reimagine core business models. Methodically progressing up this staircase is the only way to build the internal literacy required for tomorrow's technology. The natural reaction to this level of capability is anxiety. There is a lingering fear that widespread adoption of artificial intelligence will inevitably eradicate human talent. But generative AI is strictly designed to handle mundane, repetitive cognitive tasks. It does not possess human intuition. Delegating routine correspondence and data entry to an algorithm allows human talent to refocus entirely on empathy, critical thinking, and complex relationship building. Generative AI isolates and amplifies our most unique capabilities, requiring only the courage to begin.